warning the new supply, warning people about the narcissist after you experience the hardship and the nightmare. Good luck with that. I remember reading Psychopath Free. It's a book that my mentor recommended when we first started working together. There was this chapter at the end of the book, and the way it was prefaced was so interesting because it mentioned something about how I bet you're ready to write a letter to the new supply. You're ready to tell them everything you experienced, and you're going to detail what's to come, and you're going to warn them because it's your duty to warn people about the monster, and you're going to be saving lives. And that's the silver lining in this, that now you're going to become a vigilante and you're going to make sure they never hurt anyone again. It was something like that. You know, I might be embellishing a little bit, but I remember I was like, yeah, more, come on. That's exactly what I'm going to do, right? And then it was like, that's the last thing you want to do. That is the last thing you want to do, guys. The narcissist or the psychopath has already smeared your name for months way before the discard. They were already grooming somebody else. And while they were grooming that other person, they were bad-mouthing you. And they were lying. They weren't telling the whole story. Some of them don't even tell them that they were in a relationship with you. They made the whole thing up. They were saying some other stuff. Some are so blatantly wicked that they will cheat on you. They're in a relationship with you, and the other sucker knows that you're still in a relationship, and he knows that she's having an affair, and he does it anyway, not realizing that once a cheater, always a cheater, not realizing that the way they got together was pretty immoral. Imagine if that relationship goes somewhere and they have kids, and then the kids ask them how you and mom met. And let's not even go there. Imagine these people, the narcissist and the new supply, that have been having an affair behind your back. They end up together because they do for a few months or a year or so before it falls apart as well. And they go to dinner with some friends. And the friends are like, so, how did you guys meet? What's your story? Imagine having to tell people, or imagine being put in that spot where you hadn't given it much thought before, but now you realize, wait a second. How did we meet? Oh yeah. She was dating somebody and she decided to cheat on that person, and then we started seeing each other behind that other dude's back, and then the dude found out and all this chaos happened and the police got involved and yada yada yada. Like, what? Can you picture the faces of these people like listening to that story? Truth is, that story wouldn't get told. The narcissist would make something up, and the new supply would be so embarrassed that he wouldn't know what to say. He would realize, damn, this is not the most ideal situation. This is kind of shitty. And then you hope for the best. But little things like that give you guys the awareness that you need, because the universe will send you signs along the way, moments of clarity, and when you're stuck in the brain fog, you just dismiss them because you don't know better yet. You don't know until you go through it, and then you review the relationship in your head. You replay the tape and you realize the signs were all there, the red flags were all there. Poor wife that had no idea what was going on, and they were losing their minds. They were already suspecting something was happening, and they just couldn't prove it, or they didn't have the strength anymore because of all the abuse. And the new supply realizes it. Have you guys been in that situation? Remember, there was a time that you were the new supply. Have you been in that situation where you were praying, please, God, let him choose me or let her choose me, and you were fighting for attention, you were sleeping with them, knowing full well that they were sleeping with someone else too, that they were married and they were coming home to their wife or their husband, and you're here falling in love with somebody that's sleeping with 2 different people, possibly 3 or 4, and you're losing your mind. I had clients in my coaching program that would be losing their minds because the narcissist was going home to his wife, and the victim was not able to see that she was the side woman. I had to tell this person one day, like, you do realize you're the side bitch, right? And I said it just like that because I don't pull punches. And that's when she got it. That's when she finally got it. Those words hit her like a ton of bricks. That's when she realized, holy shit, I'm just the side girl here. He's married. He has a house. He has children. I'm just the side girl. He's giving me lip service. But he's going home to the wife. You see that? How many times have you ladies hooked up with some dude that has a house and kids and a wife, and he's telling you that they're having problems, they're in the process of divorce or whatever, and yet you have all these hopes and dreams, and they're future faking you and telling you once they separate that we're gonna get a new house together and yada yada yada, and you're just drinking the Kool-Aid like a sucker. What about you gentlemen? Have you been in a relationship, or you think you're in a relationship with a girl that's living with another guy? She's living with another guy and you guys are sleeping with each other, and she's telling you horror stories about that relationship and whatever, but at the end of the day, she has to go home. She can't just spend the night. She has to go home because she's married to the dude. And you're here falling in love, walking on cloud 9, imagining what a life would be with her. And you fail to see that this woman is an infidel. Regardless of how horrible the husband really is, if that story is even true. They're having an affair. And not just once. It's over and over and over and over again. That can cause a lot of problems, believe me. And if that dude finds out, who knows what he'll do to you and to her. You have no idea what's really going on in that relationship, especially if this woman is a narcissist or a psychopath. The type of lies that they tell you, you have no clue who they're married to. And you're watching these videos because you got entangled with someone toxic that's put a virus in your brain, and you can't find your way out. Fellas, when you realize that's the situation that you're in, you have to abort mission immediately. Like the Mission Impossible team. And Tom Cruise tells you, abort mission. Abort mission. You gotta smash your laptops and you gotta walk out. That's it. I don't care how much work you've done, how many years you were planning the operation. When you get the order to abort, you have to abort. That's the mindset that you guys need to have when you realize you're dating a sociopath, a psychopath, a toxic, narcissistic woman. Bipolar people will drive you insane just as well. When you're dealing with people like this, and you know beyond a doubt that's what it is, and that's the chaos, and that's the nightmare, the juggernaut that you've been dealing with, you have to abort. If you stay, you're just volunteering for more pain and suffering. What do you think is gonna happen? You got to start using your brain and start thinking logically. You have to put down these emotions. This is how the narcissist has leverage over you. They know you guys tap into those emotions and you let emotions drive you. That's why the psychopath has all the leverage in the world, because he or she does not have that problem. They don't feel that guilt or remorse that you do. They do not feel it. They know some things are morally right or wrong, and they do not care. All right, guys, so if you got some value from this clip and would like to see some more stuff, click right here. And if you would like to see the entire video, click right here.